This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys. So in this session, I'm gonna give you some overview about SCCM and Intune, right? And I will give you the details about the training, how the training will get conducted, and how we are going to learn this. So I hope you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can see it, Kaushik.
Okay. So now the training is going to be for 1 month. Either you do SCCM or you do Intune, right? It is going to be for 1 month, daily 1 hour session, Monday to Saturday. Okay, that's the uh, duration, Monday to Saturday, and daily 1 hour session. That's the weekdays training I'm talking about. So 6 a.m. hopefully we will be starting from tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. India time. This is IST, India time. Okay. 6 a.m. India time to 7 a.m. daily 1 hour session we will be doing. Now, now I would talk about SCCM and Intune little bit so that you will get more clear picture. Okay, so we have SCCM and Intune. Now, SCCM and Intune is like similar product, and both of them are from Microsoft. Microsoft is the manufacturer or the developer of these two products. Now, SCCM actually started in the year 1994. Okay, started when? 1994. Intune started in 2010. Both of them are from Microsoft. Now, SCCM, we used to call it as previously we used to call it as SMS, System Management Server, right? The old name. This was the old name of SCCM. Then Microsoft changed the name to SCCM and MECM. The latest and greatest version of SCCM I'll tell you, but the new name of SCCM is MECM, Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager, right? And Intune, Microsoft started this as Intune. This is still Intune, but Microsoft has given a name as Microsoft Endpoint Manager, MEM, or you can call it as Intune. Both are same, okay? Similarly, either you call SCCM or MECM, okay? Both are same. So that is the uh, little background of SCCM and Intune. Now, why we need SCCM? What is the benefit of this one? This is focused on to manage devices. Okay, SCCM is basically focusing to manage devices, especially desktop plus servers. Intune is also managing devices, okay, but its focus area is different. Basically, it is managing laptops plus uh, more focus on mobile devices actually, mobile devices. So it will be able to manage laptops like Windows 10 laptops or Windows 11 laptops plus the mobile devices like Android, right? Android plus iOS plus Mac plus Linux, right? Plus Chromebook, right? There are many operating systems. So Intune supports almost all mobile devices. So manage in the sense it will be able to control the devices. It will have complete control on the devices. It will be able to deploy applications, updates. It will be able to deploy operating system. It will be able to get the inventory of the devices, right? Everything it will be doing. So now the training which I do, I teach SCCM plus Intune both. Let me insert. Okay. Now, if you talk about the training, okay, so let's talk about SCCM training. Okay, so in SCCM, what I do complete SCCM, okay, plus basic Intune, okay, in SCCM training. So basic Intune, it will not be advanced level of Intune, only the basic concept of Intune. Everything will be practical, but if you are going with Intune, so it will be complete Intune, basically complete Intune. And little bit I will talk about SCCM. Okay. Now you guys need to tell me what is your focus area. Either you are looking for complete SCCM, I mean the SCCM course or the Intune course. Okay. So based on that, I will include you in the uh, training session. So Naga Lakshmi, what is your focus area? Hmm?
I want to complete Intune and basic SCCM.
Sorry?
Complete Intune and basic SCCM, second one.
Complete Intune. Okay, Nagalakshmi. Sajid, you are looking
Mine
for
is
SCCM, I
the
think.
SCCM. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
SCCM and basic.
Santosh.
I'm looking for only SCCM.
Okay, Sajid and Santosh. Srinu.
SCCM.
Okay, so Nagalakshmi is the only one who is looking for Intune, but others are looking for SCCM. So um, I will split the batch. Okay, so those who are looking for SCCM will be included in that SCCM batch, and those who are looking for Intune will be included in the Intune batch. Okay. Now, so I'll give you a little bit background of SCCM for now. So as I mentioned earlier, SCCM started in the year 1994. Okay. When it started? It started in 1994, right? As SMS. Previously, Microsoft has given the name as SMS, System Management Server. Then in the year 2007, Microsoft changed the name to SCCM, System Center Configuration Manager. And then in the year 2019, Microsoft has changed the name to MECM, Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager. So there are multiple versions of SCCM. Every year Microsoft is releasing multiple versions. So for example, these are the um, versions which are released in the year 2020, three versions. These three versions released in the year 2021, and in the year 2022 Microsoft released three versions, MECM 2011. Okay, now in the year 2023 they have released only one version so far, and that is MECM 2303. No, 2304 actually. They have released this one. So 2304. This is the latest and greatest version of SCCM. So if you calculate the number of years uh, SCCM is there in the market from 1994 till 2023, so you will see it is like 29 years this product is there in the market. Okay, 29 years. It's a matured product. It is from Microsoft. Thousands and thousands of companies all over the globe, they are using this product. SCCM is very good in the market, uh, because most of the companies, almost all big size and medium size companies are using SCCM, okay, to manage their devices. Why you should learn SCCM? Um, SCCM is a matured product which is there in the market for more than 25 years. SCCM holds 43% of market share. Almost all big size companies and medium size companies have SCCM. They are managing devices through SCCM. It has less number of competitors. SCCM also has some competitors from different vendors like Altris, Landisk, IBM Bigfix, but they are very tiny in front of SCCM. SCCM is like giant in front of those tiny competitors. Good vacancies you got in SCCM, good salary, people are earning somewhere around 45 US dollar per hour. Resources are available. Jobs are available on Naukri, Monster, Indeed, Dice, LinkedIn. It is the third largest selling product of Microsoft. Microsoft is selling operating system on the top, second Office, and then third MECM. They are selling MECM on the third number. It is easy to learn because suppose if you are thinking whether you will be able to learn this um, easily or not, so it is easy to learn. Why? Because we don't have any coding languages, we don't have any programming languages. It is all GUI based, and it's gonna stay in the market for at least 10 years. Okay, so at least 10 years it will be there in the market. People who are in India, they can expect a salary of 8 lakh, okay, per annum. This is an average salary for people who are in India. Okay, so that's about MECM. Okay, why you should learn MECM. Um, so that's basically I have collected these points from multiple resources just to give you little more information and background of this one. Okay, any question so far from anyone before we proceed? Sai, you there? Sai, okay. Naga Lakshmi, Sajid, Santosh, Renu, you guys have any question?
No questions.
Okay. Now in SCCM we have three sites which I will talk about later on. Sites are like this one. They have in SCCM we have servers. So central administration site, then we have primary site and secondary site. These are three different separate server, right? They are installed on. So we installed these servers on Windows Server, either 2012 or greater, 2012 R2, 16, 19, 2022. Each of them need a database to store the data. So for data storage, they need database, each one of them. So they will have separate database. So central will have a separate database, primary will have a separate database, and secondary will have a separate database. Now, this one is an optional site server. Optional means It is needed only on certain condition. The central administration site is an optional site server. Secondary is also an optional. This is needed only on a condition, but primary is mandatory. So wherever you are planning to install SCCM, you have to have a primary site server. Secondary is not needed if the condition is not there. Central is not needed if the condition is not there, but primary has to be there. It's a mandatory site. Okay. Now, how many devices you can manage through central? 825,000. Okay, 825,000 devices you can manage if you have a central administration site. If you have just one primary site, then you can manage 175,000 devices maximum. This is the maximum limit. Similarly, if you have secondary site server, you can manage 15,000 devices. Okay, clear? Mm.
Yes, Kashif.
So we will discuss about these site servers later on. From tomorrow onwards, I will give you more clear picture. Now, the architecture diagram. So in this slide, there are three different architectures. As you see, the first one is for standalone primary site. This is needed when you have one location, only one office location. You don't have any branch office. So you will install one standalone primary site, and that will be managing the devices in that location. For example, there are like 5,000 devices in Houston. So one primary site is sufficient to manage all those devices in Houston. Now the second point is for devices which are located in headquarter plus branch offices. So for example, 5,000 devices in Houston and 2,000 devices in Seattle and 3,000 devices in Boston. So how will you design SCCM architecture for this kind of organization? So you will install primary site on the headquarter and secondary in the branch office. Let's say secondary 1 and this one is secondary 2. So both will report to primary. This is, for example, the first picture is for a small organization. The second picture is for medium organization, and the third picture is for big organization like you have Accenture, Deloitte, IBM, HCL, Microsoft, wherein you have more than 100, I mean 200,000 devices, 300,000 devices. So one primary site is not sufficient. So we will need more than one primary. Let's say primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, and all of them will report to a big server that will be a cache server. Central will be sitting on the top. So this is for big organization. I will give you more clear picture later on. For now, just understand that there are three kind of deployment we do. One for a small organization, only one primary site without any secondary. Second, for medium organization, it will have primary plus secondary. Third, for big organization, you will have central plus primary plus secondary. Okay. Now every site server has a database. As you see, secondary has a database, right? Primary has a database and central has a database. Now the data replication happens from downward to upward. What is data replication? Data replication is the synchronization of data from one location to another location. So whatever the data secondary collects, it's going to pass on to primary database. Similarly, whatever the data primary collects, it's going to pass on to central database. So it is downward to upward, the data replication. Okay, the data synchronization. Then we have some roles which we will talk about later on. Now, what you can do through this one, through SCCM, you can do hardware inventory, right? Hardware and software inventory, asset intelligence, software metering. You can deploy application, deploy updates, deploy operating system, manage contents. You can find out how many devices are compliant, how many devices are non-compliant, power management, client health, endpoint protection, role-based administration, remote management, reporting, monitoring. All these are possible through SCCM. Okay. Now, when we go in the training, we will do practical training. Okay, theory plus practical. So how we will do the theory plus practical? Each one of you will have to set up your lab. Either you do the local lab, or if local lab is not possible for you, then create your Azure free account. That is for actually it is for 30 days. Okay, 30 days free trial. So you can use 30 days free trial to access um, this one, Azure free trial, and you can create your lab, SCCM lab, in the cloud itself. So for local lab, you need to have minimum 16 GB of RAM, quad core processor, 300 GB free disk space. That's needed um, to create your lab locally. Otherwise, just create one account, Azure free account, and that's it. You will be able to create the lab on the cloud itself. So I will be guiding you step by step how you can do that. Okay. Now lab architecture is like this. You will have multiple servers and client machines. So like domain controller server, database server, primary site server, secondary site server, and Windows 10 or Windows 11. Any question from anyone? Hmm? Nagalakshmi, Sajit, Serenu,
No, sir.
Ola, you have any question? I think you joined late, Ola.
Yes, no question for now.
Can you introduce yourself, Ola? What is your background, your experience, and your expectation?
Um, I'm a desktop engineer, EUC side, and I'm open to going to Intune so that I'm more close to infrastructure side. That's why I'm joining this training.
Okay, you are focusing on Intune or SCCM, which one?
Intune. I did SCCM with you like
Okay.
2-3 years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you are working on SCCM profile or which profile now?
Intune. No.
Okay. So,
Are,
okay.
are you talking about the training?
No, no. Are you working somewhere in IT field at the moment?
Yes, I am. I'm a
What
desktop
is
engineer.
desktop engineer? So you work on SCCM too?
Yes.
Okay. Now you are planning to learn Intune. So that
Ye-
is difficult for you in because it's you are from UK, right? It's midnight for you, no?
yes.
So
I
how
should
will
be
you
fine.
manage? Will you
Yes.
manage?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. The SCM team training too that we did the last time was at night too. Yes. Oh, I should be
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. If you are okay, I don't have any issues.
Yeah. Except you
So
have other batch, or do you have any other batch that will
for
be maybe
now,
more?
only this batch.
Okay.
Okay, so there are two people who are looking for Intune specifically, you, Ola, and Nagalakshmi. And apart from you, uh, Sajid, Santosh, and Srinu are looking for SCCM. Fine. So I will give you the details uh, about the training enrollment. So you guys need to make the enrollment, make payment, and enroll yourself with the course so that it will add you in the respective batches. So any question from anyone before we wrap it up? Hmm? Sajid, Santosh, Renu,
No
Nagalakshmi.
questions.
No, no, nothing, Kashif.
No.
Okay, fine. So I'm gonna start the batch from tomorrow, and I will. Um, you guys, can you do one thing, if possible, because I don't have contact numbers. Ola, I have your contact number. Apart from you, uh, I will have to look for it. So you do one thing. You send me a hi message on WhatsApp, all of you, plus the uh, the technology. Suppose you are interested in Intune, so type in Intune. If you are interested in SCCM, type in SCCM so that I can split the batch accordingly. Okay, guys. Any question?
The
Nagalakshmi,
the
Ola. Hmm?
the course content for SCCM and are they the same or similar?
No, 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 no. Intune is different and SCCM is different. So I
Okay.
will share the course content with you. Did you not receive my course content?
I don't think so.
Okay, I will send that to you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so I received message from Sajid and Ola. Nagalakshmi, Santosh, and Srinu. You guys need to send me
Yeah, yeah,
the
give me a moment.
WhatsApp message. Okay. Any question before we wrap it up, guys? No question?
Nothing. No.
Fine. We'll meet tomorrow, guys. Okay? Thank you. Bye now. Bye, everyone.
Bye.